Hey there, wonderful friends. Picture this, it's the end of a long day, you're settling into your favorite chair, maybe with a cozy blanket and a cup of tea, and you're thinking about grabbing a little something to nibble on before bed. Sound familiar? We've all been there. But here's a question for you: did you know that what you choose to snack on in the evening could actually help you feel better, sleep sounder, and even add a little more pep to your step for years to come? It's true. After 60, our bodies start to work a bit differently, and the right evening snacks can make a world of difference. They can help keep your heart happy, your joints comfortable, and your energy steady, so you can keep doing all the things you love, like gardening, playing with the grandkids, or just enjoying a good book without nodding off halfway through. In this video, we're going to dive into 5 evening snacks that aren't just tasty but are like little gifts to your body, helping you live longer, stronger, and healthier. These aren't complicated recipes or things you need a culinary degree to figure out. They're simple, practical, and perfect for anyone who wants to feel their best at any age. I'm so excited to share these with you because I know how small changes can lead to big rewards, especially when it comes to our health. So, grab a seat, maybe a notepad if you're feeling inspired, and let's get started with our first snack that's going to have you feeling amazing. Let's kick things off with something you probably already have in your kitchen: nuts. Now, I'm not talking about those heavily salted, oil-drenched cocktail peanuts you might find at a party. I mean raw or lightly roasted nuts like almonds, walnuts, or pistachios. These little guys are absolute powerhouses for your health, especially in the evening. Why? Well, nuts are packed with healthy fats. Think of them as the good kind of fuel that keeps your heart ticking along smoothly. They've got omega-3s, especially in walnuts, which can help lower inflammation in your body. And let's face it, after 60, those creaky joints and stiff muscles can use all the help they can get, right? Plus, nuts have magnesium, which is like a natural relaxant. It can help calm your nerves and even make falling asleep a little easier if you're someone who tosses and turns at night. Here's how I like to enjoy them: take a small handful, about 10 to 15 nuts, and savor them slowly. Maybe you're watching your favorite show or chatting with your spouse. Just pop one at a time, really tasting that nutty goodness. You don't need a ton, a little goes a long way. For example, my friend Margaret, who's 68, told me she started keeping a small bowl of almonds by her recliner. She nibbles on them instead of reaching for cookies, and she swears her energy's better in the mornings now. Oh, and here's a tip: if you're worried about sodium, go for unsalted nuts. You can even sprinkle a tiny bit of cinnamon on them for a touch of sweetness without any sugar. It's like dessert, but your body will thank you instead of complaining. Now, if nuts aren't your thing or you're looking for something a bit different, let's talk about our second snack: Greek yogurt with a twist. I know, yogurt might sound like a breakfast food, but hear me out. Greek yogurt in the evening is like giving your body a warm hug from the inside. It's full of protein, which helps keep your muscles strong, something we all need as we get older because, let's be honest, nobody wants to struggle getting up from the couch. It's also got probiotics, those friendly bacteria that keep your gut happy. A healthy gut means better digestion, and if you've ever had that bloated, sluggish feeling after dinner, you know how important that is. Plus, Greek yogurt has calcium to keep your bones sturdy, which is a big deal for staying active and independent. Here's how to make it a perfect evening snack: grab a small bowl of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, none of that sugary, fruity stuff, because that's just candy in disguise. Add a drizzle of honey for a touch of sweetness, and then toss in a few berries, like blueberries or raspberries. Those berries aren't just delicious, they're loaded with antioxidants that help fight off the wear and tear on your cells, keeping you feeling younger longer. I love doing this when I'm winding down for the night. It feels indulgent, but it's so good for you. My neighbor Tom, who's 72, started having a little yogurt bowl after dinner, and he says he's sleeping better and even noticed his arthritis isn't acting up as much. If you're dairy-free, don't worry, there are great coconut or almond-based yogurts out there that work just as well. Just check the label to make sure they're not packed with added sugars. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, but what about something warm and comforting? Don't worry, we're getting there. These first two snacks are just the beginning, and there's more goodness to come that'll fit perfectly into your evening routine, whether you're craving something crunchy, creamy, or cozy. Stick with me, because the next snacks we're going to talk about will give you even more ways to nourish your body and add a little extra joy to your nights. So, we've got our nuts and Greek yogurt setting the stage for some healthy, delicious evenings, but let's keep the momentum going with something that's warm, comforting, and feels like a treat without weighing you down. I'm talking about a small bowl of oatmeal, not the big, heavy breakfast kind, but a light, evening-friendly version that's perfect for winding down. Now, I know what you might be thinking, oatmeal at night? Trust me, it's a game changer, especially after 60. Oatmeal is like a gentle friend to your body. It's packed with fiber, which keeps your digestion moving smoothly, something we all appreciate when things start to slow down a bit. That fiber also helps keep your cholesterol in check, which is great news for your heart. And here's the best part, oats have something called beta-glucans, which can help stabilize your blood sugar. That means no waking up in the middle of the night feeling jittery or hungry. Here's how to make it work for your evening snack. Cook up a small portion, think half a cup of oats with water or milk, whatever you prefer. Keep it simple, and don't go overboard with toppings, because we want this to be light. When it's nice and creamy, stir in a few slices of banana or a sprinkle of chopped apple. Those fruits add just enough natural sweetness, plus they bring potassium to help your muscles and nerves stay happy. If you want a little extra coziness, a dash of cinnamon or nutmeg makes it feel like a warm hug in a bowl. I started doing this a couple of years ago when I noticed I was craving something sweet after dinner but didn't want the guilt of ice cream. Now, it's my go-to when I want to feel full and relaxed without that heavy feeling. My friend Susan, who's 67, tried this after I told her about it, and she says it's helped her sleep through the night without those annoying heartburn flare-ups she used to get from richer snacks. The beauty of oatmeal is how flexible it is. If you're not a fan of bananas, try a few raisins or a teaspoon of almond butter for a nutty twist. Just keep the portion small so it's a snack, not a meal, and your body will thank you for it. It's like giving yourself a little dose of calm and nourishment before bed, setting you up for a morning where you feel refreshed and ready to take on the day, whether that's a walk in the park or just enjoying your coffee on the porch. Now, if you're someone who loves a bit of crunch and maybe something you can grab and go without any prep, let's talk about our next snack: veggie sticks with hummus. I can almost see some of you raising an eyebrow, thinking, veggies? For a snack? But hear me out, this one's a winner, and it's so easy it's practically cheating. Carrots, cucumber, or bell pepper sticks dipped in hummus are not only tasty but also incredibly kind to your body. Hummus, made from chickpeas, is full of protein and fiber, which helps keep you satisfied so you're not rummaging through the pantry an hour later. It's also got healthy fats from olive oil and tahini, which are great for your brain and heart. And those veggies? They're like nature's multivitamin, loaded with nutrients that help everything from your eyesight to your immune system. Here's how I like to do it: slice up some carrots or cucumbers into sticks, nothing fancy, just bite-sized pieces. Keep a small container of hummus in the fridge, a couple of tablespoons is all you need. Then, just dip and crunch away while you're reading or catching up on your favorite show. It's satisfying without being heavy, and the crunch gives you that munching satisfaction we all crave sometimes. My buddy George, who's 71, got hooked on this after his doctor told him to watch his blood pressure. He swapped out his evening potato chips for hummus and veggies, and he's dropped a few pounds without even trying. Plus, he says it's fun to experiment with different hummus flavors, like roasted garlic or red pepper. If chopping veggies feels like too much work, you can buy pre-cut ones at the store, no shame in making life easier. And if hummus isn't your favorite, a little guacamole works just as well for dipping. The key is to keep it light and colorful, so you're getting those nutrients without feeling stuffed. It's like sneaking in a little health boost while still enjoying yourself, and who doesn't want that? We've got one more snack coming up that's going to tie this all together, and it's perfect for those nights when you want something just a touch sweet but still good for you. Stay with me, because this next one's going to make your evenings even better. Alright, we're rounding the corner now, and I'm so excited to share this last snack with you because it's like the cherry on top of our evening routine, literally and figuratively. If you've been loving the idea of snacks that are easy, tasty, and good for your body, this one's going to fit right in. Let's talk about a small serving of dark chocolate paired with a few fresh cherries or strawberries. Yes, you heard me right, chocolate. But not just any chocolate. We're going for dark chocolate, the kind that's at least 70% cocoa, because it's not only delicious but also packed with benefits that can make your evenings feel indulgent while keeping your health in mind. After 60, we deserve a little treat that doesn't come with a side of guilt, and this combo is perfect for that. Why dark chocolate? Well, it's loaded with antioxidants called flavonoids, which are like tiny protectors for your heart and brain. They help keep your blood vessels flexible, which is great for circulation, something we all need to keep our energy up and our bodies feeling good. Plus, dark chocolate has a bit of magnesium, which can help you relax, making it easier to drift off to sleep without that restless feeling. Now, pair that with a few fresh cherries or strawberries, and you've got a match made in heaven. Cherries, especially tart ones, have natural melatonin, which helps regulate your sleep cycle. Strawberries, on the other hand, bring vitamin C and a burst of sweetness that makes every bite feel like a treat. Together, they're like a little dessert that loves you back. Here's how to enjoy it. Break off 1 or 2 small squares of dark chocolate, think bite-sized, not the whole bar, because a little goes a long way. Grab a handful of cherries or a couple of strawberries, and take your time savoring them together. Maybe you're sitting on the patio, listening to the evening breeze, or just chatting with a loved one. The mix of that rich, slightly bitter chocolate with the juicy sweetness of the fruit is pure magic. I started doing this a while back when I wanted something sweet after dinner but didn't want the sugar crash from cookies. Now, it's my favorite way to end the day. My friend Dorothy, who's 69, tried this after I mentioned it, and she says it feels like a fancy treat without any fuss. She even noticed her mood's a bit brighter, probably because dark chocolate can give your brain a little happy boost, too. If cherries or strawberries aren't in season, you can swap them for a few slices of orange or even a dried apricot. Just keep it simple so the flavors shine. And if you're watching your sugar, look for dark chocolate with no added sweeteners. Some brands use stevia, which works great. The key is to keep the portion small so it's a snack, not a meal, but trust me, it's so satisfying you won't feel deprived. It's like giving yourself permission to enjoy life while still taking care of your body, and that's something we can all get behind. So, there you have it, 5 evening snacks that aren't just good for you but can actually help you feel stronger, sleep better, and maybe even add a few more joyful years to your life. From the crunch of nuts to the creamy comfort of Greek yogurt, the cozy warmth of oatmeal, the satisfying dip of veggies with hummus, and now this delightful dark chocolate and fruit combo, you've got options for every mood and craving. These aren't about drastic changes or complicated plans. They're small, doable choices that fit right into your routine, whether you're winding down with a book, catching up with family, or just enjoying a quiet moment to yourself. I've seen firsthand how little swaps like these can make mornings brighter, joints less achy, and even doctor's visits a bit less stressful. It's all about nourishing yourself in a way that feels good, inside and out. I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite evening snack, or are you excited to try one of these? Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. If you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up, it really helps us reach more folks who want to live their best lives, too. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips to keep you feeling vibrant at any age. Here's to evenings filled with flavor, health, and happiness. Cheers to you and all the amazing days ahead.